Hello everybody and welcome back to a brand new video. Today I'm going to be talking about a pretty common money making method. However, because of the Portal Nexus update, it's actually really good money per hour right now. So the item I am talking about is law runes. If we have a look right now on GE Tracker, the price is 360 GP per law rune right now. We can tell that that is up over 100 GP since, well, before the update. Right on the day the Portal Nexus came out, it went up from about 288 GP to 376. Now there's quite a few different ways to get law runes. However, the most popular ones are buying them from shops or crafting them yourself. So I'm going to be trying 4 different methods and we're going to do them for 15 minutes each. So for 1 hour in total. We will buy law runes from the store in the Lunar Isles. We will buy law runes from the Magic Guild, as well as we will buy law runes from the Mage Training Arena. And the last method we're going to try is just crafting them myself. So 15 minutes of each will make 1 hour in total. And anyway guys, I hope you enjoy and let's get started. So the first shop we're going to try buying from is Baba Yaga's Magic Shop. To access this, you will need to complete the Lunar Diplomacy quest. It is the shop with the highest requirements locked behind it. And while the law rune is the primary thing we're looking for, because we can buy them for 240 GP and we sell them for 350 on the Grand Exchange, that's about 100 GP profit right there. We will also be buying out death runes, nature runes, and astral runes are a very good one. Now, besides having Lunar Diplomacy done, one of the recommended requirements is having access to some of the total level worlds. So I'm kind of a noob and I only have access to the 1500 worlds, but if you have access to 1750 or even 2200, your profit per hour is going to be much higher. Because even in these 1500 total worlds, most of the runes are not bought out. So at the current prices, we can buy 50 of each of the law runes, death runes, and nature runes. And for the astral runes, I just buy them all the way out. And don't buy the soul runes, they are not worth doing. I accidentally bought them. And of course the battle staves, you'll buy all 5 of those, and I'm going to be banking as soon as I run out of room in my inventory and then just running right back. One last thing worth mentioning, if you don't have any of the diaries done, you will need to bring the seal of passage to talk to anybody, otherwise they will kick you off the island and back to Relica. So anyway, let's do this for the first 15 minutes here and we'll see what type of profit we're looking at. Alright, so we finished up the first 15 minutes. Now the first thing I noticed here is most of the runes weren't actually bought out. The one drawback of this magic shop is cost of the runes goes up extremely quickly. So you can only buy about 50 of each rune, even if they are fully stocked. So you're never going to get more than that. However, most of the worlds were pretty much full, as far as I could tell, except for the astral runes, because you buy those out all the way down to 0 and they take a while to restock. But there we go, that is the first 50 minutes done. Let's go to the Grand Exchange and we'll see how much we made from the Baba Yaga's shop. So we ended up getting 1.7k law runes, 1.4k death runes, 1.3k nature runes, and 2.3k astral runes, as well as about 90 battle staves, I think. Actually 110. And we started with 10 mil and we spent about 2.3 mil in about 15 minutes. So to do this for a full hour, you'd probably need around 10 mil. Now when you start doing this, you will notice that you might get kicked out for hopping worlds too much. That is a serious issue, especially in some of these places where you can hop around so quickly. So after 15 minutes, it becomes a little hard to do this consistently. That's why it's good to switch to a different place. It gives your client a second to reset. But yeah, let's go ahead and sell off all of the items here. The law runes we sold for 626k and 363 each. Death runes in there. We'll chuck in the astral runes next, and last up the nature runes are already at 10 mil, so we should be making, well, over 300k. Okay, so let's do a price check here. We made 568k in the first 15 minutes. That is excellent. So that is over 2 mil an hour at Baba Yaga's magic shop right now. And now we'll move over to the Magic Guild. All right, it seems like they've added a quest requirement since I've done this the last time. You now need to have completed the Hand in the Sand quest, which I'm just going to go do pretty quickly here because it's only a 20-minute quest, and then we will get started with buying the runes. Okay, we just finished up the Hand in the Sand quest. So it's in Yanil from the bank. You just have to run right to the Wizard's Guild, and from there you're just going to run up the ladder. It's pretty quick to bank. Now this one has pretty low requirements to access, so you'll really need to be taking advantage of those total level worlds. Okay, so we're going to do 15 minutes of buying from the Wizard's Guild magic shop. We can see here the law runes now are much cheaper, and you can buy out the entire stock of them without spending more than they would cost on the Grand Exchange. Anyway, same thing for death runes, and the exact same thing for nature runes. We can buy out all the nature runes, all of the death runes, and all of the law runes as well as the battle staves, and that should get us a decent amount of profit. However, even in the 1500 world, there are not that many runes, so let's do this for 15 minutes and we will see what type of profit we're looking at. All right, we are down to the last 30 seconds. We were fighting with quite a few people. If you're not in one of the 1500 or 1750 worlds, most of the items were bought out. However, I could pretty consistently get about 20 to 30 of each rune per world. So after all is said and done, we got 1.4k law runes, 1.4k death runes, and 653 nature runes. Now that seems like quite a bit less than the last shop, and I don't think we will make as much money, but keep in mind, the law runes are a lot cheaper at this magic shop as opposed to Baba Yagas. And we actually did end up getting more battle staves. We've got 140 of those, which we will sell quickly here. We are getting about 1.2k in profit per battle staff. We'll chuck in the death runes, the nature runes, and the law runes, and we'll see how much we made in 15 minutes. Okay, good sign. We're over 10 mil, so let's go ahead and price check our cash stack. And we're at 385k in profit, which is still pretty good for 15 minutes. That's about 1.4 mil at the Magic Guild location. Again, the requirements there are only 60 magic and the Hand in the Sand quest. Now, this is the final location where I'm going to be buying runes from a shop. One word of warning is do not bring your cash stack when you are going here because you have to go through the wilderness. This is the Mage Training Arena rune shop, and there is a bank here, so all you have to do is bring a knife or a sharp object and you can run right here. Now this is looking really good. We got 250 law runes, 250 nature runes, and 250 death runes in our very first world, and you can buy these all the way down till 0. Look at the value of death runes, only 180, and they sell for like 300 or 270. So we got 250 of each rune in that first world. That is looking quite good so far. We hop to another total level world, and look at that, 250 law runes, 250 death runes, and honestly we could buy those cosmic runes too probably. But yeah, we were making quite a lot of money off of these first two worlds. I would say probably like 50 to 75k in profit you're getting per world that is full. So we're going to do this for 15 minutes, and keep in mind this is the place with actually no requirements, so there's going to be a lot of bots and players doing this here, as you really want to have access to some total level worlds. So anyway, we'll come back in 15 minutes. Okay, 25 seconds left. Once we went through all of the total worlds I had access to, the rest of the worlds were almost totally bought down. That being said, we got a ton of runes from this rune shop from those first like 10 worlds we went to. I'm pretty sure in the first like 5 minutes we made like 500k in profit, but after that it slowed down quite a bit because look, all these worlds have like no runes in them because again there's no requirement to come here. But anyway, there we go. That is 15 minutes done, and we will head back to the Grand Exchange and we'll see how much these will sell for. Alright, so we got 2.8k law runes, 2.8k nature runes, and 3k death runes, as well as just a few cosmic runes. So this might be our most profitable run so far, and we will just pop in the law runes itself for over 350 each. That's so crazy. And let's do a quick price check on our cash stack right now. We are up to 10.7 mil, so we got 715k in profit from the Mage Training Arena rune shop, which means if we did that for an hour, under ideal circumstances, we would have got 2.8 mil in an hour. That is insane. Okay, the very last method I want to try is actually crafting the law runes myself. Now, I have really low rune crafting. I only have like 56, so I can barely even craft law runes. I don't have many of the law rune pouches, so keep in mind this is not going to be the best representation, but I just want to see how much I can get in 15 minutes just to round this off. Now, if you look at the wiki and you have access to double law runes, you can actually make about 1.5 mil to 1.8 mil per hour, which is much higher than it ever has been in the past. So yeah, we're gonna go craft runes for 15 minutes. I don't have access to double runes. I don't have access to all the pouches, so keep in mind, this is not gonna be a very good representation, but we'll see how much we could make per hour with my crappy setup. Okay, well that sucked. I did not do a very good job of that, but we ended up getting 365 law runes, which we can sell for about 130k in profit. And that is it. So we did some law rune methods for 1 hour. In total, we made 1.8 mil, and that is including the fact that this last method here is only about 700k an hour. So unless you have access to double law runes, I would recommend just buying them from the shops. Much more profitable, lower requirements, and just easier overall. And that is about it. 4 possible methods to make you a ton of money right now while the law runes are inflated in price because of the portal nexus. I would do this as quick as possible because the price of law runes is going to go down as soon as the majority of people have bought out the runes for their portal nexus. If you did enjoy the video and are looking for another way to support the channel, I would appreciate it if you checked out my Patreon. There will be a link in the description for that, as well as an end card at the end of the video. Thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you next time.